Welcome back to 13 News Now at noon. This weekend, the Virginia Arts Festival is kicking off its 26th season. Wow, and there are a lot of amazing performances in store for you this year. We're going to get to some of them, but there are so many. We're starting, though, with Swan Lake. And here to tell us more about it, we have Scott Jackson. Scott, thank you for being here.
Thanks. It's a pleasure to be here.
26 years before we even get into Swan Lake. We got to talk about that. I mean, you're coming up on nearly 3 decades here in coastal Virginia. How did you get started, or the Virginia Arts Festival in general, get started here in the area?
Yeah, that's a great question. So our first season was 1997.
Wow.
I've actually been with the festival that whole time.
Wow.
And there was a regional project to see how can we do things more as a region that benefit the community. And they asked the question, could we take the arts and enrich the lives of the community, enrich the lives of students, and also drive tourism and get people into our hotels in the spring? And that's been the mission of the Virginia Arts Festival for all 26 years, and it's one I think we've really succeeded in achieving.
I was going to say, I think you've kind of checked out those boxes for sure. And this weekend is Swan Lake, is that correct?
Opening weekend, and what you want to start with a bang for your 26th season, and we're starting with something people love, which is a old-fashioned story ballet. Incredible costumes, a huge cast, magnificent solos, the Virginia Symphony in the pit playing Tchaikovsky's score to Swan Lake, perhaps the most beautiful ballet music ever written, and an incredible story of love. So what a great way to start the season. And I would say the Philadelphia Ballet very rarely travels, so this is a special treat to have them here in the region, and it's a perfect opening weekend for the festival.
I was going to say, you know, the video that we just showed, it does not do it justice. You have to see it in person. It is breathtaking. So that's a big event. Of course, you know, the tattoo is coming up, and everyone loves that. Alvin Ailey performers are coming as well. Can we kind of talk about some of these really big events that people look forward to all the time, and how this is happening right here in our area?
Yeah, well, it's a really bang, bang, bang opening set of weekends.
Back to back.
So we have the ballet, then we have the tattoo April 20 to 23, and then Alvin Ailey is doing their longest residency ever with us.
Okay.
They'll be with us for a full week. They're in Newport News on Tuesday, April 25th at the Ferguson Center for a full performance. Are also doing a student matinee, and they'll be here in Chrysler Hall in Norfolk from April 28 to 30. So a full week of arguably the greatest dance company in the world. Their performances are magical. The work they do with students magical, and every show ends with their signature work, Revelation. And I can tell you, if you're only going to see one piece of dance in your life, that's the piece you should see. So do yourself a favor and come see Revelation. There's just simply nothing like it.
Okay, Revelation, right? That in my mental notes there. And you know, you talked about how big of a season this is going to be. There's also a new venue, I should say, an art venue that's coming to Norfolk. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, the Perry Pavilion.
Yeah.
So this has been where sometimes you take lemons and make lemonade. During the pandemic, it was really hard to present events indoors. So we created this beautiful outdoor tent structure. It's an enormous structure. It's downtown Norfolk, right across from Chrysler Hall. And people really loved it. They loved being able to go to an event, but a little more relaxed environment. We serve beer and wine. You don't have to sweat coming a little late or being in and out. So Perry Pavilion hosts a lot of our more informal events, and it's going to be a permanent part of the festival moving forward just because people really love it.
Wow. Well, I mean, that's just the beginning of the season. There's so much more coming. I believe more than 70 events that's going to be happening this season for the Virginia Arts Festival. Where can people go to get more information about everything you have going on? Well,
they should definitely come to our website, vafest.org. I think we'll have that up on the screen. And also follow us on social media, because it's a chance to get some behind-the-scenes insight. Ooh. It's neat to meet the performers and see what they're like in the rehearsal process and how we put the festival together. So I'd encourage you to go to our website and to follow our social media.
Yeah, we have world-class performers right here in Hampton Roads. Make sure you go to the social media pages and the website, find out more information. And Swan Lake kicking off with a bang this weekend for the Virginia Arts Festival. Scott, thank you so much.
Thanks, Ashley.
Awesome. We'll be right back.